Climate change has wreaked havoc across the globe. From flash floods to heat wave to wildfires and tsunami. The world is suffering the wrath that nature has unleashed. The most recent being the tsunami alerts ringing across Japan's Pacific coast, where more than 2 million people have been ordered to evacuate. All this triggered by the massive 8.8 earthquake that had hit near Russia's Kamchatka Peninsula. This is considered one of the most powerful. According to the Pacific Tsunami Warning Center, a major tsunami is not expected to strike the US state of Hawaii. In Hawaii, waves of up to 5.5 feet impacted the islands before the Pacific Tsunami Warning Center reduced its warning level for the state. No major tsunami was expected.
The Pacific Tsunami Warning Center has downgraded the forecast from a tsunami warning to a tsunami advisory. The PTWC continues to monitor for more data to update its forecast and for an all clear that they may issue later on. A tsunami advisory means that the potential for strong currents or dangerous waves are expected or occurring for those in or near the water. There may be flooding of beach or harbor areas. Those who have evacuated may safely return home based on county assessments and directives.
According to Japan's weather agency, a tsunami wave of 4.3 feet has reached the northern Iwate prefecture. People sought higher ground after the warning. However, Japan's Met Agency has downgraded the tsunami warning level to advisory for Kanto to Wakayama, but remains at the higher levels of warning for parts of Hokkaido and Tohoku.
For citizens in the areas included in the tsunami warning, please evacuate to a safe place immediately, such as designated evacuation buildings and hills. We are receiving reports and currently monitoring for any details of damage or casualties.
Meanwhile, workers had evacuated the stricken Fukushima nuclear power plant. The plant was the site of a meltdown following the March 11, 2011 earthquake, when more than 15,000 people died after a 9.0 magnitude tremor triggered a massive tsunami that tore through the plant and caused a radioactive disaster. Drone footage showed tsunami waves flooding a Russian coastal town following the earthquake. Regional officials and Russia's emergency ministry said tsunami waves struck parts of Kamchatka, partially flooding the port and a fish processing plant.
In life-threatening situations where buildings have been damaged, we will provide temporary shelters in the shortest possible time because safety is our main priority. We live in a region with the threat of seismic activity and danger, and this is not the first experience for us. I am calling on everyone to stay calm and not to panic. Please only trust official information. All services are working at the highest level, and in case of discovery of widespread damage to buildings and other high-risk factors, please contact hotlines and emergency hotlines.
But experts say this will not cause mass devastation. The Ring of Fire is a horseshoe-shaped geological zone along the edges of the Pacific Ocean. It is prone to earthquakes and tsunamis because it lies at the boundaries of multiple tectonic plates, including the massive Pacific Plate and several surrounding smaller plates.
Been a significant earthquake happening on the Kamchatka Peninsula of Russia. That's the sort of part of Russia north of China that extends into the Pacific Sea. And this is on what we call the Pacific Ring of Fire. It's not huge. It's not one that's going to cause mass devastation, but it will cause coastal flooding and it will cause damage. And it does put lives at risk if people don't move to high ground. And that's the key message. Once you hear the warnings, the Pacific is very good at tracking tsunamis.
Meanwhile, in Beijing, drone footage showed a broken bridge uprooted trees and houses covered in mud in Miu district after the Qingxi River overflowed following intense rainfall. Extreme weather has killed at least 30 people in Beijing, forcing the relocation of more than 80,000 people. Shanghai has relocated more than 280,000 people, halted ferry services and hundreds of flights and imposed speed limits on roads and railways as a tropical storm whipped eastern China with gales and heavy rain. In another nature's fury, 150 member of the Spanish military emergency unit tried to bring a wildfire in the Caceres region under control. According to local media, over 200 residents in the Las Herdes area were evacuated. With Mahashweta Lala, Bureau Report, India Today.